a lot of business owners, even, I'm in the training space, a lot of insurance agents I work with, sometimes they'll start with, well, my business is different. You ever heard that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, my business is different. And it sounds like the way you got in to working with insurance agents is someone said to you one time, that won't work for my business. Insurance is different.
Yeah. It all got started doing the marketing was with Mark Smith, my mentor. He was my State Farm agent. And back in 2016 in a little diner, I said, hey, Mark, I've been running Facebook ads for my power washing business. And I'm fucking crushing it, dude. Like, this is great. I think social media is going to be a big deal. You should probably be on it. And he's like, I don't know, DJ. Isn't that social media stuff for young kids? Funny enough, I just had lunch with him yesterday. So always enjoyed catching back up with him. And he told me, he's like, I remember you saying, I think it's for the young kids. I think social media is for young kids. I don't know that I need to be there as an insurance agent. And in this diner, I said, Mark, look around. How many people with gray hair are on their phones right now? And it was like almost all of them, like grandma and grandpa are like the fastest growing audience on Facebook. And so for me, that's where it got started. And then Mark just told me, he was like, hey man, if you're going to go do this for other insurance agents, other State Farm agents, other Allstate agents, other Farmers agents, don't ask them to pay you and do more work. And so I was like, okay. And what I didn't know, like before the fancy terms of like DIY, done with you, done for you, he was saying, go all in, done for you. And so I'm like, all right, well, that kind of sounds like a marketing agency. And so that's where Carroll Media came from. We were a marketing agency with one customer, and it took us 6 months to get our second customer. But that dude happened to be Justin Cook up in Illinois, who was just a killer agent. And he put me on, man. He let me speak at his study group, and that kind of started the whole thing. From there, it's just snowballed. And now I've spoken at some of the largest industry events. I still love doing study groups and workshops, and we'll be going on book tour next spring. And so it's like, for me, I think people have understood it now, George. Like, it's 10 years later, right? Like, I got agents. I actually had an agent, funny enough, I had an agent call me about March of this year. He was with me back in 2018. Okay. And he ran for like 6 months. He's like, I'm going to try something else. I'm like, all right, that's fine, man. He comes back. He's like, DJ, you got to get me going on social, man. I'm like, all right, what happened? He's like, I was at this conference, and like all these influencers, do you know how much time people are spending on their phones every day? It's like 6 hours a day. I'm like, yep, that's one of the slides of my presentation. Dude, we got to get going. So now he's like, now he's spending thousands of dollars a month on social. And like, we've got him to the point where like he's getting a quote start on a State Farm website almost every single day now, because it does take time. Building brand on social is not I always say it's a green juice method, not a cocaine method, right? It's a long game. It takes a while to make it work, but internet leads is the cocaine method. I've got a Tyrone Bigham's image in one of my slides that I put where it's like, y'all got any of them leads around here? Because it's like, a lot of these agents, man, they're lead junkies. And that's where that, like, you don't understand my business, DJ. I'm different. I'm in a small town. I'm in a big town. I'm up north. I'm down south. I have a big team. I have no team. Like, I get it, dude. It doesn't matter. You're not special enough to change the fundamental principles of business. Okay? And here they are. Number one, if I don't know you, I can't give you my fucking money. Okay? Number two, nothing fixes bad business operations. I can give you a gazillion phone calls. If you don't answer your phone, you're going to think those gazillion phone calls are worthless, right? And then the third is money management. Like, I literally had a guy cancel one time, and he's like, hey man, I can't keep affording to pay $400 a month on Facebook. I'm like, cool, man. Tough times happen. It's cool. And then 3 weeks later, I see him posting about his new pontoon boat he just bought. I'm like, what are you doing? Right? It's like, so like those to me are the three things, man, that I think a lot of business owners, not just insurance agents, but business owners in general, that's where they screw up. And there's nothing I can do to fix that for them, right? You have to make sure that you're tracking on those three.
Well, it's kind of like I think this is more of like a hypothetical story, or more of like an analogy story for marketers, but it's like, there was this son that comes home from college, right? And he was getting a business degree in college, and he was almost done with it. And he was helping his dad with his store that's kind of like off of like a major highway, but it's like 2 miles off the highway. And they were looking at their expenses, and they really had to find like $2,500 of savings. So what they did was, the easiest thing that they could cut was they could cut their billboard, which was about $2,500 a month. That thing that was on the highway on the interstate. They're like, that would save us $2,500. and then we'll be good. We'll be cash flow positive. And then the business didn't make it because nobody knew to go 2 miles off the interstate off that random exit.
I love that, dude. I'm definitely going to borrow that. Because you're right. It's like Henry Ford was quoted to say he would rather turn the lights off in the factory and let the team work in the dark than he would stop advertising. Because it's like, if people don't know you, like they can't buy from you.
Right.
And then it's like the business operation piece, right? It's like, these leads are bad. I'm like, cool. How fast did you call them back? Oh, that one came in on Monday. We got around to it on Wednesday. I'm like, Wednesday, dude, you got to call them back like within 5 minutes of the lead coming in. Oh no, DJ, we can't. It's like, well, okay, well then you're gonna get beat by the dude that does. Like, I don't, what else do you want?
Right.
Like that's why when I say like we've gotten soft, George is like,
yep,
it is very much this like, well, like this is just, it's like, no, you have to do what it takes to win if you want to win. Like but that's where people get misaligned. They get misaligned in like what they say they want and what they're willing to do to get what they want.